Okay, in place of a commentary companion, this time I'm going to be reading an update from Reddit, specifically from the subreddit anti-work. This was originally posted by Vivian Archer for anti-work on Reddit. So, here it is. I've spent the last 3 years delivering pizza for one of the mega chain companies, and I'm finally fucking done. Minimum wage, of course, and a flat rate delivery fee paid to the driver of $1.50. They charge you $4 for delivery. We get $1.50 of it. Most days there is nothing but a single driver and a manager trying to run a place doing 30 plus pizzas per hour. From 11 a.m. to midnight, closing and cleanup takes until a minimum of 2 a.m., and I've had days where I came home past 4 a.m. Customers screaming, ranting, canceling orders all day long. Orders flooding in nonstop all day and night. It's like living in a constant panic attack. Always stressed, always a dozen things that still need doing, and a dozen other things that nobody did. At the beginning of COVID, the store had about 16 drivers on staff. Barely adequately covered with those, but doable. Gradually lost about 2 per month to where we are now. Gigantic delivery area that they refuse to contract at all, that can't be covered by anything less than 6 drivers, double that when busy, which we are, non-stop. We've had 2 drivers all summer, which is totally insane considering we're open 7 days, 13 hours per day, until a month ago. Now, they have none. I've been working on average of 70 hours per week, some weeks over 90, averaging over 700 miles per week on my car. Tips have gone to shit. Easily half of people don't even tip at all anymore. In the beginning of COVID, because this was back in 2020, a 70-hour week was easily over $1,000 in my pocket. Since the beginning of this year, it's gradually dropped to maybe $500 max. And I'm just totally exhausted and stressed the fuck out non-stop. They won't raise the wage. Franchise owner swears people are just lazy and frequently intimates that all his current employees are just lazy whiners. So, last week, 20 deliveries on the board and I'm the only driver. Make line is backed up at least 45 minutes, walk-in customers mostly walking out when they come in to order and see what's going on. He's working the counter for his once-per-month shift where he mostly just screams and gets in the way, lying to customers telling them it'll be 15 minutes for their order when we're at minimum of an hour. And he decides I'm not moving fast enough. In front of a dozen customers all standing in the front, pissed, waiting for their extremely late food. And this is the owner.
You need to goddamn run with those deliveries. People are hungry.
Under his breath.
Lazy fuck.
Had it, done, no more, enough. Dropped all the food I was carrying in the middle of the floor. Went out back, cashed myself out, took my log off my locker, emptied my stuff. Went out front, brought in the stupid company car topper and tossed it into the pile of food on the floor and just left. No idea what he was screaming while it happened. Don't care. So finally and totally done with his and every other boss out there who acts like this and runs a business like this. It's not a business when they think this is how to run things. It's some kind of ego-stroking, half-assed hobby, and I ain't here for it anymore. On the plus side, I slept 12 hours last night for the first time in forever and feel amazing as hell today. It's like a huge lump of stress, rage, hatred, and panic has just evaporated inside. Highly recommended to all. Fucking quit! Walk on the bastard. Walk out, move on, quit. Do it! They deserve it. And of course, this is an update the day after. The owner just texted, wanted to know if I was coming in tonight. Friday night.
Dude, it's Friday and you're late already. You coming? I got no drivers here and already 20 deliveries sitting here. What the fuck?
Just ignore or be a douche. Trying to decide. I definitely am never coming back. And this is an update to the next day. I'll wait and post the text if they actually get good, but so far they're almost all just repeats of
You coming in or not?
Until the last one below. It's not as good as one would hope for. Until, that is, the latest text up to now.
I'm gonna fucking sue you for ruining my business and job abandonment.
Don't know how that works, but I'm just high enough now to have responded, Hope your lawyer was cheap because I worked for you, cheap bastard, so you know I'm fucking broke. Free advice. Don't sue poor people. Who ain't got shit. Now, apparently, I'm fired. Woe is me. And this was an update on Sunday. So, I'm fired, even though I quit. Don't care, but definitely filing for UI since he was dumb enough to fire me via text after walking out. Can't wait for his freakout when they send through the paperwork for that. However, so I drove by this morning, thinking I'll be decent and return my uniform shirts and whatnot. Try to act like an adult or whatever. And he is closed today. Sign on the door, handwritten, that simply says,
Closed today due to lack of staff.
Texted around to my former co-workers, and apparently his rage fits all night Friday and all day and night Saturday cost him 2 of his insiders and shift runners. There were only 4 left as it was, and the other daytime driver told him to go fuck himself and walked out as well midday Saturday. Dude is self-destructing, I guess, and doesn't seem to care if he torpedoes his business. Now he has absolutely no drivers and only his store general manager and an insider, who is a 17-year-old who only works 10 hours a week after school, left. Oh well. I left my uniform shirts in the dumpster around the corner. And here's an update. And how's your Thursday night going, Reddit? This is gonna be long. The TLDR is he nearly gets himself arrested because he won't accept that. I quit. So, knock on my door today and I answer it to my former boss. Not happy about that, as I seriously dislike people just showing up at my house uninvited. Okay, what the fuck? So
now that you've had some time, are you ready to grow up and be a man and come back to work? Friday tomorrow, and I need my people.
the fuck did you just say? Grow up and be a man? I quit. We're done. Go away. I don't have anything to say to you. I start to go inside, but he launches into an unbelievable rant about being closed half this week, and that's all my fault. It seems the rest of the crew followed me out, and all he has left is his general manager. He's losing money, and how is he supposed to staff a store open 100 hours a week with him and his general manager? And it's my fault for quitting. He's spending so much in DoorDash fees, sending out deliveries, that he is going to go broke any minute now. Just slack-jawed disbelief. I can't believe this Nimrod won't leave me alone. He's let his staff dwindle from nearly 30 employees pre-COVID down to the last half dozen or so, and we all bailed finally as well, and this is my fault? I don't give a fuck. I'm not interested. I don't care. I don't know how else to tell you. Why are you here? I'm not going to work for you for any reason. Go away.
You're just a child and a fucking coward. Get back to work. I need you there.
Go fuck yourself, and get off my property. I slam the door, head inside. He's on my front porch, banging on the door like a goddamn maniac. My dogs are losing their shit. He's screaming and ranting at the top of his lungs, threatening to sue me for job abandonment, for ruining him and bankrupting him. How it's my fault his kids are gonna starve and be homeless. My neighbors are starting to hear him. It's a beautiful day out, and everybody has their windows open, so it's kind of hard not to hear him. Finally, I've had enough listening to this. The poor, nice old guy across the street is standing on his lawn with his next-door neighbor, and they're trying to figure out what the hell is going on over here. He starts to leave at least, finally. Because I'm a petty child, he walks away ranting. I pop the door open real quick and stick my head out and yell, "Your pizza sucks and you suck if you think the one driver can save your shit business. I hope you go bankrupt so I can laugh at you panhandling on the street corner in a month, you cheap asshole." That maybe wasn't the best idea. I slammed the door shut real quick. He ran back up, pounded on the door, and started screaming some more. Probably another good 20 minutes of his noise and bullshit. My neighbor actually went back inside and called me. I love Bill. He's a great guy. I told him what's happening, and he just laughed his ass off. He asked if he should maybe call the police over the domestic disturbance going on at my house. I won't say I told him to do it, but I certainly didn't tell him not to. So, my former boss is standing on my front lawn right now. Blue lights from the 3 police cruisers are flashing among the house as the sun sets on a lovely New England day. I'm sure he won't get arrested, although I'd love to see it. But my oh my, he certainly seems all agitated. The poor cops look bored, frankly. They only talked to me for a few minutes, and I told them he's just an ex-boss that won't accept that I fucking quit. They didn't seem all that amused. Oh well, not my problem. I called one of my former coworkers, one of the others who has quit in the week since I've been gone, and it seems that the ex-boss was just at his house and was yelling at him also. Fucking hell. What a douche. I'm just sitting on my deck around the side of the house, watching my ex-boss as he sheepishly tries to explain harassing an ex-employee at his home to the police. Peaceful, stress-free, and well-rested after quitting his shit job. Maybe I should wave at him. And this is the final update. So, as a post below suggested, I've actually just texted a few other coworkers who have also recently quit. So far, 2 others have responded saying this guy showed up at their house. One just told him to fuck off, slammed the door in his face, and ignored him. And the other wasn't home, but his mother answered and tried giving her shit over her kid quitting. Haven't yet heard back from anybody else, but yeah, looks like I'll be herding a few of us together to an attorney. They're all down for it. This is fucked up. Dude can't be bothered to hire anybody for months, works his staff to death, demeans them until they walk out, and then goes to their house to be even more of an ass. Yeah, this is getting fun now for a petty prick with too much time on his hands, a keen sense of fuck with me and find out, and a definite plan to call more than a few attorneys in the AM. Shit just got good. Okay, so I have listened to this story on r/ before, and it's definitely funny, and I'm thinking, wow, this boss is insane. Like, what kind of a boss just does this? And this boss lacks such logic. I mean, just, yeah, he technically quit. How can you fire someone who technically quit? And why would you want them to come back if you've already fired them? You would technically need to go through the hiring process again of hiring them. And of course, are you going to pay them? Not that it makes a difference, because you know this. The boss is clearly an egotistical douche, and this guy got what was coming to him. And honestly, this was pretty satisfying and funny to read. But thanks for listening to my anti-work storyline. Be sure to like and subscribe. Don't have a good day. Have a great day.